Welcome back. Welcome to part 2 of the playthrough of Periorbis. Yeah, I'm not very happy with the last 2 turns I played, and I hope I can do better next time. Just a little recap. I have 2 miners, and I hope to get this miner to G because he's good at mining black. He has to stay here anyway because I cannot reach F. And I'm planning on bringing this employee back without even mining because I'm running out of people that can do stuff. Also, I desperately need to increase my fleet capacity so I can transport more ore per turn. Because I have 3 here, 5, and next round I'll have at least 8. And I need to get this stuff on the trading ships. Next problem, I have to pay 14 credits in wages and I only have 7. And I only get new credits when signing a contract and getting an advance payment. So I should sign a contract, but on the other hand, I need to deliver enough ore to fulfill the contract. Also, I forgot. After round 6, there are 8 cards for 6 rounds, so you never know what show up. These cards get reshuffled. So, ready to go? Hopefully round 7. Or turn 7. In this game, rounds are called turns or turns are called rounds. Sorry, I just use them interchangeably. Now, who's first? Green is first. Come on. Let's see what we get. Research increases by 3. And now, finally, green increased drive technology to level 3. And actually, we don't need the research anymore because that's done. Then green will build a base if it has less than 4 and it has 1, 2, 3. So let's build a base. Green can reach. Let's see, the most productive asteroids. 7, 6, 5, I think 7. This one is the most productive one, right? But it will look for the 2 most productive ones, which is 5. F it cannot reach. This is 5 too. This is 5. But it already has a mining base there. So we're looking at these 3 planets. And actually we'll choose the one with the least amount of mining bases, which will be H. So it'll build a mining base here, then it will mine on all its mining bases, which will be here, here, the last gray one, here, a gray one, I think this should be a 2, and here. It won't sign a new contract, it already has a contract and it's unfulfilled. So no new contract, and will transport 4 ore. Starting with C, which it can reach, 2 from here, and it also can reach here. There we have the 4 ore, and we'll go, of course, on the unfulfilled contract. And once it has fulfilled his commitment value, the rest of the ore goes into the ore storage. That was green's turn, now it's my turn. The main problem is, again, I need to sign a contract to get advance payment to pay my guys, and I can only deliver, because I want to move one guy, I can deliver 2 ore only, and that's bad. So I guess I can only sign a commitment to contract. Now who's going to sign the contract? We need the pilot, I need the researcher. By the way, he's just researching for another 2 data. Then next turn we can increase the fleet capacity. So actually the only one who can sign a contract is this guy, the engineer. And he'll sign a contract on this ship, which will give me 8 advanced payment. 8. That's close. We have 14, only one left. I can pay my wages. If I use everyone, you don't have to pay wages for guys you didn't use. Now, next is my pilot can move 3 units. He will move E to G. So the miner who's good with black will now go to G. And that's 1. Actually, I'd like to remove this guy, move him back to the headquarter, but I have to deliver 2 ores. So I'm gonna deliver, I cannot reach F. Okay, let's do this first. Right in between, at first he mined the ore, okay. So I can transport 1 ore and 1 from the ore storage to the ship here. Okay. That was unfortunately my only 3 transport I could make. Then we have the miner who's good with gray. He'll mine here and get 2 ore out of this. There's 4, that's a lot to deliver. Then the other miner on GOTS, that's the good one for black. He'll mine 1 black and gets 2 ore out of it. And that's all I have. I have to pay my wages, 14, woo, and I'm left with 1 credit. Let's see if we get all this ore to a ship soon. Now, yellow's turn. Research will increase by 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the last step in drive technology. So he's done researching drive. If she has less than 4 bases, she will build a new one. And this base, these 2 I remove. Officially they're still there, but there's nothing more to gather. And bases are always defined here as bases on productive planets. So yellow only has 1 base left, so time to build a new one. Okay, and again, the most productive planets are 6, G with 6, then D, but D is not in reach. Then we have 4, H and 4, J. And of the asteroids with the 2 highest ore values, it will choose the one with least amount of mining bases. Okay, that's that. Then it mines. Here, a black one. And here, the last black one. Maybe sooner or later I have to get a miner that mines white. She will not sign a contract because she already had one, and she'll transport 3 ore. She cannot reach D, so she'll go for J, and she has 2 in her ore storage. So 2 will go here. She fulfilled her contract, so she keep the last one in the ore storage. That was a turn. That's end of the turn. Now the ships leave. Pretty simple. Only yellow is here. 6 committed, 6 delivered. So yellow gets 6 points. Now they're running away. That's 12. Then here I get 2 victory points. 1, 2. And for each ore delivered again 8. That's 16 credits. And green also delivered 6 and gets 6 points. That's 9. We remove all cubes. And we get new ships. Okay, still on the cheaper side. Next is employees. We have a contractor and a miner. Oh, too bad. This miner could mine white, but I cannot afford it. Let's see what happens. So first choice is green. Green goes for blue. No blue here. Goes for this miner, unfortunately. It was always already cheaper. Then my choice. I only have 17. I could afford another engineer. That would help me building upgrades. So he's 4x4, he's 16, I can afford him. This guy is 20, I cannot afford him. A contractor for 20. And this super miner is 25, so no way. Do I wanna... Yes, let's do that, okay? I'm gonna buy him for 16 and exchange the other engineer. He has one more wage and this guy is gone and he's number 5 now. So he reduces costs by 10 and upgrades by 2, which is pretty awesome. Then we see what yellow takes. Yellow takes, that's pink, that's the contractor. Okay. He goes down to 3 and he goes to 4. So new player order is pretty obvious. I'm first, and then green, and then yellow. And we're in turn 8, and it's my turn. So I'd love to increase my fleet capacity, but I need someone to sign a contract. I need one of those guys to sign a contract before I actually activate my pilot. That's a bit sad. Okay, now I guess I won't be able to do all I want this turn. So the scientist, of course, will research. I need the pilot. And if I use the pilot, I want to use him to transport ore to the ship, of course, which means I have to sign a contract first. And that's bad because I need to use the engineer to do that. Okay, he'll sign a contract. And I don't want to promise more. I mean, if I get there, I promise 6, I can deliver 3. And if any other player adds 3, the ship will leave without me getting any victory points. No! So I go here. And the advance payment is 21, which is cool. And the pilot will transport, let's see, we have F and G. F will be available next round. So G, let's say before I use the pilot, here's the guy who's good at black, so he'll mine for 2 and he'll mine 2 just for the record. That's number 2, who's good at mining gray. And then I'll activate my pilot to transport 3 ore here. I would have loved to bring this guy back because he cannot do anything. But only delivering 2 ore felt a bit too dangerous for me. Okay, this means that all of them have activated except number 1, so I only have to pay 14 wages. Let's go for 21 and 5 back. Then next is Iris in green. Research we don't care about anymore. She'll build a base if she has less than 2, so she won't build a new one. She'll mine here, she'll mine here, and she'll mine here. The last gray one, unfortunately. And she'll mine here. Wow. Then she'll sign a contract. She has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a contract that has up to 11. So she'll obviously sign this contract and add 3 agents. And she'll transport 2 ore only. Starting from C, she can reach C, that's 1, and she can reach E, that's 2. Okay. Next is yellow. No research anymore. She'll build a base if she has less than 4. Let's look for the 2 highest again. That's 5, 3, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 5 and 4 actually. That's the highest that we have. And she'll build on the one with the least amount of mining bases, and of course she already has one here, so she joins me here. Oh no, and she'll steal my last black one. She's mining 1 here and 1 here. That's the last black one, unfortunately, and 1 here. She'll sign a contract, the one with the highest commitment value of those we have here, and that's this one, and she'll add 3 agents. And she'll transport 4 ore. Oh, that'll be interesting. She can reach D, that's 2. She can reach G, that's another one. And she cannot reach J, but she still has an ore in her storage. So all 4 go up here. That's unfortunate for green. That's the end of a turn, and this ship leaves. That's interesting. Green gets 2 points, but it missed on 4 ore to deliver. 3 are cancelled by the agent, so it will lose 1 point. And yellow will get his full 4 points. 16. Next ship. Oh, here comes the large ship. Oh, that's level 3 already. Then let's see the employees. 1, 2, and 3. Another scientist, another miner, and another engineer. Okay, I have first choice, but I don't have any money left, so I cannot hire anyone. And green will grab the engineer, and our yellow player will grab, no more engineer left here, this miner. He gets removed, he's been waiting for too long, and those get cheaper. New player order. Player order stays the same based on the victory points, and turn marker goes up here. Now it's really time for me to do stuff. Now here's the problem with my wages. At the moment I cannot pay everyone unless I signed a second contract. That would be interesting. This ship has 10 spaces. The other thing is I could sell ore from my storage, but it wouldn't give me much. It would give me, like, I don't have a contractor, so 2 credits. That's not enough. Haha, so interesting. First of all, he will upgrade fleet capacity. He only needs 3 cubes, and fleet capacity is 4 now. He cannot mine anymore because he can only mine black and gray. He can mine, but that's the guy, he's good at black and he can only mine gray for 1. So he has not activated, he has activated. Okay, and I can only reach F. I cannot bring back this guy, which is still a pain. So again, the scientist will sign a contract. And I'm going to go big here. I want to sign this contract, which gives me 26 advanced payment. 20, 5, 6, here we are. Then I can transport 3. Oh, that's interesting. I could transport my employee back, that will be 1, 2, 4. That's interesting. Okay, he can transport 3. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, and for 3, he'll bring back the miner, who's no longer needed. But that was only 3. Yeah, and I can still transport 1 unit. How about transporting another ore to this ship? Let's see how far I get with this. Now I have to pay 15. He hasn't activated, so 14. 10, 14. Green's turn. No research. Build a base. If it has less than 3, it has 3. Then it will mine. It will mine here and mine here. That's the last one. And it will mine here. I'm so much expecting to lose this big time. It will sign the contract, and it will sign the highest one because it has so much ore. That's of course this one. And it will add 3 agents, and then it will transport 2 ore from C, and it can, no, E cannot be reached. F will be the next. 1, 2. Let's hope yellow doesn't join in there, but it might. Let's see what yellow does. Yellow builds a base if it has 4 or less. It has 3. Okay, 3, 3. That's the 2 most productive asteroids, but it already has bases there. What's next? 2 and 2. And they both have the same amount of mining bases, so tiebreaker will be the last in alphabetical order. Then yellow mines. It mines here. It mines here, and it mines here. So you see, if I don't get a miner that can mine white, I'm lost. I think I'm already pretty lost, but I still have 7 ore to sell. Yellow will sign a contract. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So up to 7, it will choose the highest one, which is this one. So we're all on one ship. It'll add 2 agents. And it will transport 3 ore. 1 from D. G is not in reach. H and J. And I'm very, very lucky. That's what I hoped, that this last spot is not full. Otherwise, that have been left and I would have lost tons of points. Cool. End of the turn. End of the turn. This ship leaves, giving me 4 victory points. Catching up at least a bit. And 4 times 7, that's 28. I'll just give back these and give me 30, and the ship is off into space and a new one arrives. That's a fat one. And this one stays here because it's missing 1 ore. That's awesome. Then we have the employee pool. Okay. Miners, contractors, whatever, and I have first choice. I can exchange this miner because he's really useless. And I'm not sure if it's worth buying a miner that can mine white. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Until I have him and bring him to a planet, the white one will already be gone. So maybe I'll concentrate more on transport and get all my ore transported to the ships. That would be awesome. So here's a pilot. who costs 25. I think I'm going to get him. 25. Here's my new pilot, and he'll jumps in for the miner, and wages increase by 2. And now our green iris goes for, haha, she would have grabbed the pilot, but I was faster. Purple, that's a miner. And our yellow iris will remove purple, the other miner. Yeah, they're all grabbing the miners, of course. Player order changes. Green comes first, then me, then yellow. Okay, at least I'm not last. And we advance the turn marker, and you guessed it, here we have level 4 for our AIs. And this ore, I guess it's in the storage. Okay. Green starts, and it builds a base. If it has less than 4, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, but only mining bases on productive asteroids count, so this doesn't count. Actually, it will build another base, and it still has a base token. It will go for the most productive ones where it doesn't have an home base. That's D, G, and J. It cannot reach D, so it's G and J, and there it'll be the one with the least mining bases. That's here. Then she'll mine. Nothing to mine here. Last one here, last one here, and here. Wow! And we still have like 2 more turns to go. She won't sign a contract because she already has a contract which is unfulfilled. And then she'll transport up to 5 ore. She can transport from, not from C, from E, 1, 2, 3, and F, she cannot, G, H, come on, 4, 5. And she needs 5 here. Now she's blocking up the spots, and 2 go into her ore storage. By the way, at the end of the game, they will automatically sell the ore in the ore storage for 1 victory point each. Now that's bad because I only have 2 spaces left here. And it's my turn. It's my turn. All those guys are ready. Now he will research for 2. He will upgrade fleet capacity. He only needs 3 to upgrade the capacity to 5. Then I can transport with this guy 6 units. I could bring back B, and I cannot reach F. I can reach G, so I would have only 4 ore I can actually transport. And I'm thinking of opening up another contract. Okay, so he will sign a contract here, which will give me 11 advance payment. Then I can transport, this pilot could transport 6, but my fleet capacity is 5. So I'll transport 1, 2, I can reach G, 3, 4, and bring back B. That's 5. Now my main question is if it's worth building another mining base. Maybe here, that would give me at least 1 more ore. So I can still do this next time if I wanted to. Okay, again I have to pay my guys, so that's 17, 16 because he didn't do anything, 13 because he didn't do anything. So that's 20 and 7 back. And now let's see what yellow does. Yellow builds a base if it has less than 3. 1, 2, 3, so no base. It will mine here, and mine here. Yellow has a fulfilled contract, so it will sign a next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, or plus the Q number, that's 8. So it will sign the highest contract up to 8. And well, this is 10. I blocked the 6, so it will use only this one. And add 3 agents. And then it will transport 3 ore. No access to D, 2 from G, and 1 from J. They go, let's place them here. And that's the end of the turn again. Now this ship leaves. And here that was really bad because I had to deliver 8, and this will break my neck. I had to deliver 8. I delivered 4, which would give me 4 victory points, but for each missing, I lose a victory point. So that's actually 0. Green gets 5, so green will be at 15, and yellow 3, that's 19. And we're gonna get a new ship. New employees, 1, 2, 3. And green has first choice. Blue, there's no pilot. Here, that's a miner. There's a miner. Okay, so green will take the miner. Now the question is, do I need anyone more? I can send one guy up there and mine gray, and then I can only bring back those 4, and that's all I can do. So yes, I can actually do that without another employee. So I'm not buying anyone, and yellow buys pink, the contractor. Yeah, contractor would have been great for me, but you cannot have everything. These get cheaper. And player order. Now I'm first. This is how a new player order looks like. And we're in turn 11. My turn. I have enough money to pay my guys. These are ready again. And I guess I'll build another mining base on D. This is in my reach. It costs 15, minus 10 because I have the great engineer here. 15, and here we have a mining base. So I want to use my cheaper pilot he can transport 3, that's 1, 2, 3. Then he will mine the last ore up here. And this pilot, I only can transport 2 more things. That's of course these 2 ore. And they go here, and that's the last chance for points I have. And I don't know why I should use my researcher for anything. Which means I only activated this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. That's a total of 6, 7, 8, 12 to pay. Now here comes green. Builds another base. It has a base token left, so why not? It will build a base, well, on one of those. It already has a base here, so it grabs the last ore from yellow. Then it mines. It can only mine here and here. Now she has signed a contract. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4, 13. So the highest commitment value up to 13. And that would be 10, but she couldn't fulfill it. There's only 6 spaces. So even with 3 agents, she couldn't fulfill it. So she will go for this one. And she'll add 3 agents. And then she'll transport 4 ore, 2 from C and 2 from F. Here. Oh boy, she still has so many ore in her ore storage, so she'll definitely win the game. Then we get to yellow. Yellow definitely doesn't build another base because it doesn't have any more tokens and there are no more asteroids to mine. Then it will mine. There's nothing more to mine. It won't sign a contract because this is still unfulfilled, and it will transport up to 6 ore from D. There's the last ore, and this is exactly what it needs to fulfill its commitment 4 contract. That's the end of the turn. Now, this ship leaves, giving 4 victory points to yellow. Now yellow is at 23, and I'll get 6. That's 18. And I also get 6 times 6, that's 36 credits. Okay, here we go. And the last ship. Then we have the new employees. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And no reason anymore for me to buy anyone because actually I'm out of the game. So I won't buy anyone, and green will take the pilot. And yellow will take the engineer. These two get cheaper, and he goes here. Then we have a new player order, which looks like this. And last turn, which will be a pretty fast one, because the only one who can still do something is green. And green starts. So, no research, no building bases anymore, no mining, we mined everything. She won't sign a contract because she still has one, and she will transport Q plus 2, that's 6 ore, and all planets are accessible in the last turn. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. Oh, that's 4, 5, 6 actually. Okay. She'll place 4 here to fulfill her commitment, and the rest stay in the headquarters. And in the end, I don't have to do anything because there's no more ore left. So if I don't activate anyone, I don't have to pay any wages. And I think it's similar for yellow. And this ship will leave, giving 8 victory points, 23 to green. And we don't need another amplifier pool, of course, or set player order again. But at the end of the game, the AIs will get 1 victory point for each ore in the ore storage. That would be 4 for green. This kind of represents the option to sell ore from the ore storage, which I didn't do in this game because it usually is better to sell them via the transport ship. And that's the game. So our winner is green with 27 points, then follows yellow with 23, and then poor me with 18. My apologies for playing badly, but the main goal was to show you the game, to show you the solo version, and yeah, to give you an impression. Hope you had fun, and see you next time for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.